I am going to go run a couple errands and help fix a toilet for a friend, and I should probably take the car because it's 30-mile-an-hour winds and might rain, but I'm not. I'm going to take the bike, so I just need to grab some tools and head that way. Hopefully I don't get rained on.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, now that I'm moving, I'll talk about today's video. So before I get into the video, actually, people keep asking me why I haven't test ridden the Honda Rebel 1100, and it's not because I don't want to test ride it. I actually really do want to test ride it. It's that if you go into any of the Honda dealers in this area and you ask to test ride a new Honda, they look at you about the same way that a man would look at you if you asked him if you could sleep with his daughter before you decided to marry her to decide if she was the one. That's about the way they look at you when you try to test ride a new Honda. I don't know why. New Hondas are sacred, I guess. They won't, some of the dealers won't even let you sit on them. They make you, and I told them, I was like, there's absolutely no way I'm going to buy something without riding it. So, anyhow, but I wasn't actually meant to talk about the Honda Rebel in today's video. Today's video is actually about the Vulcan 900. And I actually like the Vulcan 900, the 900 Custom, and the 900 Classic. But the reason and this video is about what I like about it and why I probably won't actually buy it. Some of the things that I like about the Vulcan 900, it sounds really great and it looks good, especially the Custom. I like the way it looks, I like the way it sounds. It feels good, and it rides well. It seems to be a really nice bike. And honestly, I'd probably be happy riding it. My concerns with it, though, is that the brakes seem a little inadequate for two people to ride. And it only has 5 gears and not 6. And being a 900, that's not, I'm afraid that after a while my wife and I would decide that it was a little bit small and want to get something bigger. So I ought to check that out on my way back. But anyhow, I'm afraid that we might want to get something a little bit bigger. And the other thing is too, if we're going to have a motorcycle for the two of us, I think I'd rather have something that is comfortable on long distances. And so I'd really like to have 6 gears, and I'd like to have a cruise control. Other reason why I probably won't buy the Vulcan 900, even though I like it, is that even though I've test ridden a lot of motorcycles, I have only ever owned 2 motorcycles, and they've both been Vulcans. I've owned a Vulcan 500 LTD, and the Vulcan S650, which is the one I'm riding right now. And so I've owned two motorcycles, but ridden lots of them. That is a big reason, right? One of the reasons right there. And actually, when I was buying this one, I was considering between this and a Sportster, which I talked about in another video. But yeah, so I'd kind of like to own something else other than a Kawasaki. So had to get around that dude. His exhaust was not too kind. Overall, it's a pretty good bike, but they don't have very good resale value, and they didn't have cruise control, and it would, you know, and I actually had to spend a fair amount of money to set it up for cruising too. So I think I would rather just, I'd rather just buy something that's already set up for cruising. And I think I'd like to have something that has at least a 1200, but you know, something more like 1800 would probably be good. And honestly, after riding the Indian Chief, I don't think I would be satisfied with the Vulcan 900 after riding the Indian Chief. There's absolutely nothing wrong with the Vulcan 900, but now that I'm comparing it to the Indian Chief, I just don't think I would be happy with it. So Kawasaki makes some good motorcycles, and I've absolutely loved this Vulcan S, but I just don't think a Kawasaki is going to be my next motorcycle. So anyhow, I'm almost to the hardware store so I can pick up some stuff for my friend, because I'm fixing the toilet for a friend from church. So I will I'll let you go here so I can pick that up and go do some toilet business, and I will catch you in the next video. And yeah, let me know what you think. If there's some other motorcycle you think that I should test ride before buying an Indian Chief. The Indian Chief that I talked about in the last video wound up selling because I couldn't convince my wife of it in time. So if there is another motorcycle you think I should try, just let me know, and I'll see if I can find one local. So thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this at all, I would greatly appreciate it if you would click the like button so that it shows me that my work is appreciated. Alright, ride safe, and I'll catch you in the next one.